You and Your Young Child, a program of information and services available for you and your child from prenatal to age 5. You and Your Young Child has been brought to you in part by Minor Family Dentistry. Minor Family Dentistry would like to bring you the following dental health tip. It's recommended to have a dental checkup no later than your child's first birthday. An adult should brush for a young child and monitor older children's brushing to ensure a good job is done. Flossing should start when teeth are touching. Minor Family Dentistry wishes you good dental health. Families, including children of all ages, are welcome. Minor Family Dentistry, 1010 Downing and Hayes. Find them in the Next Tech directory.
Hello and welcome to You and Your Young Child, the program devoted to early childhood. My name is Dana Stanton and I'm the coordinator of the West Central Kansas Smart Start program. And with me today is Michelle Dannels. Welcome, Michelle.
Thank you.
Now, Michelle, tell me a little bit about your job and the organization that you work for.
I actually work for Parents as Teachers Early Head Start. I am a parent educator and have been doing that for about 10 years. And in fact, my job title has kind of changed here in the recent year. I kind of became the program director out at the Munjor Childcare that was started up. And we have been out there for about a year now.
Now, I don't know if a lot of people know about the Munjor daycare site. I think they remember that there was a school at Munjor. So tell us a little bit about the Munjor daycare.
Well, it all started when a group of community members got together and they have realized that there wasn't a lot of community slots available in our community, so they kind of went around for childcare. Yes, they went around and kind of looked around to see what they can make available for our community, and they realized that there wasn't really much out there. So they went to the USD 49 school board and they asked if we could use the Munjor elementary school that is out there. And after lots of discussion, they finally decided to let us use it out there. So we put a childcare out there, and it's been really, really nice.
Now, is there how many children are there? You know, what's your hours of operation? Things like that.
Well, our hours of operation, we run Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 5:30. We have only one classroom out there at this point in time. We have 8 children. And actually we have 9 children enrolled, but we have 2 children that are taking up a part-time slot. We try to keep the numbers low out there in our childcare because we want to have the 4-to-1 ratio, which means 4 children for every 1 adult that's out there. And
I think 4 for every 1 adult.
It seems like a lot. It really is, but we try to keep it low down there. And out there right now we have 1 lead teacher, we have 1 part-time teacher assistant, and we have 2 full-time teacher assistants that are out there. And we also have a nurse that's available for us, and she has her office out there. She's not out there full-time all the time because she still has other things that she's doing at the Parents as Teachers office, but she helps us when she can.
Now, I was out there not too long ago, and it's beautiful. It's a beautiful facility. But I was there, you were having some renovations to new classrooms. Can you tell us about those?
Yes, when we first opened up, we had a very, very big, huge, wide area for the kids that they could play with the 8 children. So what we did is we added some walls and we enclosed them, and we have now 3 separate classrooms. And the children out there now are utilizing the 1 classroom, but here pretty soon we're going to have 3 of them, and we're very excited. We were hoping that February 1st would be our opening date, but we've ran into some different things to where we can't open up yet. But we're in the process of trying to hire new staff members out there. We're going to hire 2 new lead teachers. We're going to have 3 full-time teacher assistants and 5 part-time teacher assistants. And then one of the ladies that is working for us now is going to move to the full-time floating sub to where she can help us with lunch and snacks and help with breaks and things like that. So it'll be really nice.
Now, I know that childcare is a need in this community, so if there's someone out there who wants to talk to you about getting their child enrolled, what would they need to do?
They can. We have community slots, and we do have early Head Start slots. At this point in time, our community slots are full, but we are taking applications for early Head Start. And any families that have children from birth to age 3, they have to income qualify, but they can call the Parents as Teachers Early Head Start office, and that number is 623-2440. And if they still have questions about the Munjor Childcare, they're welcome to call me out at the Munjor Childcare, or even the other staff members out there can help, and that number is 623-2630.
Okay. Now, I know that child care is important. You know, all parents worry about quality child care. Is there something that we should look for in specific? You know, what kind of things do we look for in a child care setting that would be the best for our children?
I think the one thing that parents should look for when they're looking for a center or home is making sure that that center or home is licensed or registered. It's very, very important. And I would even have parents need to ask to see their registration or their license so that they can make sure it is up to date, because we have had some providers say that they are registered or licensed and they actually haven't been. So it's important to look at that. Another thing to look at is if they are CPR and first aid certified, because that is very important because they have your child for a very long time, and if something were to happen, they need to be able to respond to your child. It's important. Other things to look for is look at the environment. Is it clean and sanitary for your child? Is there any safety things that need to be of concern to look at? Any dangling cords, any outlets that are unplugged, anything that is not safe for your child, that is a concern, and that's something to look at. Other things to look at is the outdoor area. Are they able to go outside on a daily basis? That's so important for their development. Look at their sleeping area. Where are they sleeping? Where are they eating? That's all important things to look at when you want to get your child in a child care.
Now, say a parent, maybe you were full up and they don't know where to go, where to turn to look for quality child care. Who would they contact?
They need to contact the Northwest Kansas Child Care Resource and Referral Agency. As a child care center or even a child care provider, you're not able to give those names out without giving them the number. And I do have the number. That number is 1-877-678-2548. And it's not here in town. It's actually out of Colby that they have that outreach. But they have names that providers all over the area, and they will give you a name and number, and they will actually ask you questions on what you're looking for and be able to give you the names that will fit for your child.
Now, I know I use that to find our current daycare provider. You call the number and you get a whole list of who is available, the child care providers that are available in your area, so it's a very valuable service. Now, once again, tell me the number for the Munjor Daycare.
It's 623-2630.
I thank you so much for being with us, Michelle. You've been watching You and Your Young Child, a program devoted to early childhood. And parents, remember, you're your child's first and best teacher. Thank you.
Thanks for watching You and Your Young Child, a program of information and services available for you and your child from prenatal to age 5. You can watch the program weekdays in the noon and 9 o'clock hours. You and Your Young Child has been brought to you in part by Minor Family Dentistry.